Hello everyone and welcome! This time with a Redstone Basics video about monostable circuits. Now for those of you who don't know, monostable circuits do basically give a short pulse. Now there is a difference between a pulse controller and a monostable circuit because the pulse controller is not able to generate a one-tick pulse, while the monostable circuit is able to. Now I'm going to teach you how to make monostable circuits with pistons, because they are the most useful ones. And yeah, so at first a monostable circuit, as I said before, that makes a one-tick pulse. That basically means that you can use it for weird piston creations. And the reason for that is that every sticky piston with a block attached to it, receiving a pulse that is exactly one redstone tick long, will push the block forward but not retract it, and will retract the block but not, it's kind of hard. So yeah, so basically it receives a one-tick pulse, it pushes the block but can't retract it, the block is here, and as soon as it receives another one-tick pulse, the block gets retracted to right here. Yeah, and that's what a monostable circuit does. To prove that, I'm just going to hit this button. You can definitely see that what I just said is true. Yeah, and I'm going to show you how to build such a thing. And not only such a thing, but also all three types of monostable circuits. Falling edge, rising edge, and dual edge. Okay? Hello everyone and welcome to this tutorial. This time I'm going to show you some monostable circuits. Now, a monostable circuit does basically make a one-tick pulse out of any signal length you have. And the reason why you need a one-tick pulse is pretty damn simple, because for pistons, a sticky piston receiving a one-tick pulse will push the block forward but not retract it, and will only retract it when it receives another one-tick pulse, which basically looks kinda like that. Yeah, that's it. And yeah, I'm going to show you how to build this, and all three types of them: rising edge, falling edge, and dual edge. Yeah, so let's start off with rising edge. The rising edge monostable circuit is the most common one. You just place down some redstone, piston, block on top of the piston, another block, and extend the repeater outwards. Basically, this is your rising edge monostable circuit, so I'm just going to build a little input thing, and there we go. So let me just put a piston here to prove you. This is a rising edge monostable circuit. The name is because as soon as we get the pulse, meaning the pulse signal strength is rising, we receive power, yeah, and we get our one-tick pulse. Now you can change this to, for example, 2 ticks, but be aware of the fact that this will not make a one-tick pulse. So if you really want a one-tick pulse to, for example, make a door or anything, be sure that you use a one-tick repeater. Yeah, that was easy, wasn't it? So now we're going to do something else. The falling edge monostable circuit. Now, the name for the falling edge monostable circuit is when the pulse falls, we get our monostable circuit thing. So we start off with a rising edge one, and just place a torch at the end with our input. And I think some of you do know why you place a torch, because when we power this, the torch will go off, meaning this redstone will go off, this piston to go down, and then it's exactly the same thing as with the rising edge one. Yeah, this is a falling edge monostable circuit. It's very, very useful for things where you do need exactly this one-tick pulse, but at the end of any pulse you have. Yeah, very, very useful. This is the falling edge one. Now let's continue to the dual edge monostable circuit. To build a dual edge monostable circuit, you start off with one redstone, go blocks up, place a sticky piston right here, one repeater facing out of that block right here, let it on one tick delay, extend this a bit, just like that, and then go out, and here is our output. Now, this basically is a dual edge monostable circuit, okay? Now, a dual edge monostable circuit is mostly used in double piston extenders, and very useful, because it creates a one-tick pulse at the beginning, the rising, and at the end, the falling edge of the pulse, which will basically kind of look like this. You can definitely see that it is working, and this is used for double piston extender mechanics, where you have to retract the block with the second piston, and this is basically where dual edge monostable circuits are most in use. I don't know if that word exists, but yeah. So this is the dual edge monostable circuit. And for those of you who do not know why you can need a monostable circuit, well, monostable circuits, if you don't need them, if you never had anything where you need shorter pulls, then you're okay. But sooner or later you will get to a point where you have to work with double piston extenders or pretty weird piston stuff, and this is where monostable circuits do play a very big role, because basically every piston door that I created some time ago used the monostable circuit, or actually every fancy one. For example, the pop-out stairs used that thing, or the super secret entrance, which is let's show number 5. They do all use a monostable circuit, and this is because you can do really, really weird piston stuff with that. Because then you can make one circuit, and one time you run the signal through, the block is out, one time you run it through, the block is inside, which can basically be very, very cool. And so this is the main use for monostable circuits. If you don't use them, okay. But that's it from this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. Leave a like if you did, and I hope that we'll see us in the next video. I'm out.